what was the hardest part about pregnancy? I probably already know your answer because
yes.
it's gonna be food.
Yeah, the hardest part for me was the fact that I couldn't eat because I had nausea basically, and I wasn't actually vomiting, but I was dry heaving, which is kind of like vomiting, but nothing's coming out. But it didn't feel good. It just felt horrible. Like it kind of feels like if you have acid reflux, it's coming up and then it stops, but you feel all that burning
sensation.
Yeah, in your esophagus, and you're getting all the heartburn and everything. So like that caused me to not have a real appetite, so most of the time I didn't feel hungry. So I was like so concerned that he wasn't getting like any nutrients, and then the doctor was like, don't worry, the baby knows,
sucking everything.
Yeah, they know how to get all the nutrients from you. Even if you're getting a little bit, they'll take it all.
It's like,
and then everything. My doctor eventually mentioned to start drinking like some supplements, so I had to drink like Ensures. You were getting like packs and packs of Ensures and Boost.
We were definitely making use of a lot of deals because, like, at the time, I think Dwayne Reed had a lot of like, okay, buy one get the second one 50% off. So we were buying Ensure Plus, Boost Plus, and it was just like three. You know, you get one for the half price, so it was the best that you could possibly get.
And sometimes, like, I really had no appetite all day, that I would end up drinking like 2 in one day because
that's about 700 calories right there.
Yeah, because that's how bad it was. I didn't really want food, so I had to drink more Ensures, to cover those calories. Or sometimes I just didn't eat until he got home from
work.
Yeah. Because I really couldn't stand to cook, so I had to wait till he brought me something to eat.
So on that same topic of foods, most of the things is gonna be about food. We got another channel, kind of. It's like a 2-in-1 over here. We got Nutri Foodie and we got the lifestyle. So on that same notion of food, what was your top craving? Even though you couldn't eat, what were you craving and wish you could have eaten?
I was just craving ice water.
The girl wanted ice. We used to go to 7-Eleven and just get ice and walk out. Let me just be like,
I always wanted something cold, and plus it was like summertime was like the peak of the pregnancy too.
Yeah, because we started like February, January.
Yeah. So eventually my craving was always for ice. Like I didn't want anything else but something cold. You have to give me ice water. Like that's what I really craved for. I didn't even really crave for any like food in specifics, but if I did have an appetite, I just really wish I could have ate anything. It didn't matter what it was. I just wish I could have ate more like how I do now. Like that's really,
for sure.
Pretty much.
All right. So, and I feel like I had more of the cravings, and I feel like I ate more, and I gained a lot of weight during the pregnancy because it was just like we were like not cooking as much, and it was like we're not going out as much. So it was like a lot of ordering.
That's when we started using like
a lot of Uber Eats
and DoorDash before all this quarantine.
Yeah, so like, and then
we started,
so like a lot of just a lot of Uber, and also I was using Uber just a lot in general because the travel between Jersey, having to take the PATH train, so I had to come from the apartment, which was like 12-15 minutes away, having to take the Uber to the train, and then hopping on the PATH train, and then getting on MTA, which became a lot. It was a lot, traveling back and forth. Our next question is going to be, did you gain a lot of weight? Which is kind of like, we kind of answered that,
I didn't really gain.
She didn't really gain a lot of weight till like month 6, 7.
Till the end. But it's towards the end that you're supposed to increase your calories anyway and gain the most weight.
Because she needs more space.
Yeah. In the beginning of the pregnancy, they tell you that you don't really need additional calories. It's towards like the 6th, 7th month mark. That's when you start increasing your calories. But I think in total I had maybe a 15 pounds or 20 pound weight gain, because I started off at 138 pounds, and every time I kept going to the doctor I was still 138 pounds. So it wasn't towards like the very end, like 8-9 months, that I put on a lot of that weight.
All right. So talking about weight, how has it been losing that pregnancy weight?
Initially, actually, when I lost weight, I felt like, I mean, after I gave birth, I felt like my stomach was like flat instantly because
Yeah,
like the baby's gone.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I went to the no, I didn't go to the doctor, but I checked my weight and I was 145 pounds. So I initially lost like most of that weight anyway. So
a lot of water weight and
the water, the fluids and everything. So, and plus I still had some like swelling, so you have to wait for all of that to go down. I probably should have said the swelling was like the worst part of it.
Oh yeah, because
my feet used to get huge, and my wrists too had fluids, and it's like I had like carpal tunnel syndrome kind of. But yeah, so I felt good like with my weight after pregnancy. It's the quarantine that made me gain
weight again.
Yeah,
because it was like for me, I gained weight during the time that he was inside. And then when she gave birth, it was like around the time when we were going, it was October. And then probably like a month, 3, 4, I took family leave. In January, I was off for like maybe 6 weeks. But within that 6 weeks that I was off, we were quarantined. So it was just like, I don't have work. I'm home. And then it's just like, all you got is food. So you just eating because you stocked up so much food because you can't go outside.
Yeah.
So it was just like pregnancy weight, had the baby, and then quarantine, more weight. So then we had to like really train ourselves to get back to being healthy. And then the gyms are closed because we did sign up for that gym membership right
in February.
Yeah,
right before got
it
crazy.
Closed. And then it's like once you started getting the flow of working out, the gym closed, and it's like, okay, I got a gym membership, but it's now I can't use the gym. So now we have to figure out, you have to motivate yourself to work out at home. And that's kind of hard, especially when you have a baby. And it's like, you know, and she had to do her internship at that time. So I took my leave in January because she had to do her internship. And during that time, I was with him, not working, taking 6 weeks off paid family leave. And she's in her internship trying to get, you know, her hours so she can get her certification and finish her class in school.
So yeah, it was, so losing the weight wasn't bad initially for pregnancy, but losing the weight with the quarantine weight is harder.
Yeah. So next question is, did you enjoy your baby shower?
I actually did. It turned out to be pretty well, but the process of planning was very stressful, even though we weren't supposed to plan.
Yeah, because it's like
we still ended up being.
Everyone says they want to be involved. Everyone will say they want to plan, but then it's just like everyone goes over the top, and then it becomes more expensive, and then after a while, you just like everything is just so hard to manage, especially like for us personally, like. We went in with the idea of, okay, someone else is going to do it, but then it's like we had to do a lot of the work too, which made it kind of difficult.
And we also had to do like the like hosting of the baby shower, so we didn't like instead of like relaxing and really taking it all in, we were like hosting, and that was kind of hard. So we were doing stuff where we should have been like sitting down and really talking with everyone.
Especially in moments like, you know, now looking back when you want to have like photos and videos.
The photos are fine, but the footage.
Yeah, we have a lot of photos, but you know, you want that video moment, and it's like when you're the one engaging in like hosting and keeping the activity moving, you don't have the privilege of being able to socialize and do all that. So a lot of people probably saw us but didn't have that moment with us because we were so busy.
Yeah, we were just running around everywhere because it was just so much to do, and we ended up going over an extra hour because that's how behind we were. We ended up being late. I was upset. You know, it was just, I was crying.
Yeah, but
emotions are very high.
But we did appreciate everybody just coming, taking the time.
And we had a very good photographer.
Taking the time to come together, you know, both her side of the family and my side of the family, being able to meet each other for the first time. And then, you know, just celebrating something positive, and, you know, it was good to just see everybody.
Didn't know that we were actually even married.
Yeah,
so
and
that was
also that was our, like we were married previously for at least a year or two before a year before we even like really made it official. Like we used to like have our bands on, but take them off when we needed to. And put them back on.
Well, that'll be another video.
Yeah, that'll be another video. So yeah, so if you're interested in the story time, drop down below and ask for that story. So we'll go into more detail. But that was our reality, and that was just part of how it was.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the baby shower.
And I enjoyed it too.
Yeah. So our last two question is, what advice would you give to someone who might be expecting?
Just to like go easy on yourself, because like your emotions could be very high, and with all the hormones and everything, like you can easily get depressed. Because I got depressed like in the beginning of the pregnancy, like, and it was bad too. Like I was very depressed, especially because he wasn't home, and then also because I was in this spot in my life where my career wasn't really like going, and I wasn't working prior to the pregnancy. So it was like, a lot of things were running through my mind, like how am I going to support my son and all this and that, and I hit like a deep depression. So definitely just be easy on yourself, and take it easy as well, because I think sometimes we think we should be doing everything and doing it all, and you don't want to put so much stress on your body when you're pregnant. So just remember to always take care of yourself,
especially if you are still working and whatnot. I know now a lot of people might not be working, but if you were working, a lot of people still try to work to the very last minute, and then they take that time off. So and also just be mindful to always get yourself checked out and stay on top of your visits.
Yes, prenatal visits are very important, because there's a lot of conditions out there like preeclampsia that people don't even know they have it, or they don't know till the very end they had something, because they didn't really get any visits, and it can become fatal to your life and your baby. So definitely go to your visits, take your prenatal vitamins, and try to eat as healthy as you can during that time.
And if possible, if you are a male viewer, if you do have a pregnant wife or spouse or fiance or girlfriend, and whatever the status is, try to go to as many appointments as you can. For me, like, if I had to leave work early, I would leave work early and just try to be there. So even if it's just like, okay, I'm going to just meet you there and pick you up, he was
very, very supportive. He had to work, but he would make the time, and his job was also accommodate sometimes.
They were supportive. Like,
they were very supportive.
They did throw me a kind of a gender reveal party, and
I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah, I secretly planned it, and they did get us a gift, and I really appreciate them, because they are truly someone that treats you like family.
Yes.
The work environment is positive, and they are very supportive. It's just, traveling can be a lot.
Yeah, we were in a different state, so that was very like challenging at the time. But overall, that's what I would say. Just take care of yourself and stay on top of your health when you're pregnant.
All right, our next question is, we won't make this video too long because it's already a little long. It'll
probably end up being 2 parts, because we're gonna split it. So it'll be a part 1 and 2.
So the last question is, do you feel like yourself yet?
I don't feel like myself, because I feel like the hardest thing now into motherhood, like when you're into motherhood, I feel like I don't have time to do things for myself, because I feel like everything is about him. Like, just trying to, because I was still studying and doing things for school, or just doing my hair, or taking a shower, like eating, like I just feel like I don't.
Eating is the last thing on our mind, and the first thing on our mind.
And I just feel like that part of it, like the time management and getting things done for myself, is still not back yet.
A little difficult.
It's very difficult.
And the final question that I know everybody's probably just gonna keep asking you, so I'll just ask you is, are you planning for a second?
Are you? No.
The answer
No.
is N-double-O. I can't fathom understanding why you would want two on the two. Like if
some people want it, so we can't.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your situation. I told her if I'm gonna do two, just give me twins. So I told her just give me two in one shot and let's call it a wrap. And it's like it didn't happen, but his name is.
His name means
twin. His name means
so
twin, and we didn't even know it going in. But it has two meanings. It could be Thomas, another way for Thomas,
to say Thomas,
or it could be twin in a different language, which kind of God was speaking. He gave me what I asked for. It's just in a different package.
Yes,
but the answer is no.
Yeah, just
not now.
Yeah, just on a serious note, it's like there's the coronavirus going on. I don't want to be pregnant during that time because
it was challenging trying to go to appointments.
Yeah, it's like, and now you're not gonna be able to go to your doctor's visits. You're gonna have to do it yourself. And shout out to all the women that are doing it because I know it's not easy. But I just don't want to go through that in a pandemic, and then I don't know what could happen to my health or the baby's health if I catch the virus, or like it's very nerve-wracking for me. And then there's still things I need to do for myself first before I can plan on having another one.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself first and
get my career settled.
Yeah.
I've been trying to work on that before pregnancy, so I still need to work on those things.
And also, yes, you are a mom, but also you are an individual, and you also have to take care of yourself. There's also multiple parts to it. You have to take it. If you are married, you have to also think about your relationship, putting that, also as a priority, making sure that flourishes, because you can be giving yourself all to being mom, and then you lose another part of yourself. So it's just about balancing everything.
Right now. Oh.
It's just about balance and just making sure you stay focused on the goal.
And for couples, we may make time for each other, because you can lose each other.
And at the same time, you also got to understand, after the baby is grown up and they become independent, what is going to be left of what you have. So you have to prioritize everything. So kind of, you just have to be Superwoman
and Superman.
And Superman, So it just takes a village, and the village includes you and your significant other.
Absolutely. And shout out to all the single moms that are playing both roles. Because
it's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
So we appreciate you guys taking the time to watch our video. This will definitely be 2 parts. So if you've seen the first part, make sure you tune in for the second part.
Yeah, they're going to be uploaded on the same day, so you can watch both right away.
Simultaneous. We know you guys love binge watching. So make sure that you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the post notification bell, because we'll be dropping more stuff like this. This was basically a bonus. We didn't expect to make a video this long.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was when you talk
about pregnancy, there's so much to talk about. It can't be like one.
Yeah,
it's not a closed-ended question.
It's a dialogue.
It's an open-ended question.
It's pretty much just turned out to be a podcast episode, and it's like we kind of just fed off each other, because it's like I kind of know the story, and I just wanted you guys to be on this journey and really understand what it was like being pregnant in 2019. And I know you guys might be going through this in 2020, which is a little bit more scary. So
absolutely,
we just wanted to kind of give you guys some reassurance that you guys can get through this.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So we're gonna end the video here. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up. And we'll take the thumbs down too, but just don't leave any negative comments.
Yeah, we want to stay positive and make sure that we keep this nice and friendly. Engage amongst yourself in the comment. Drop your comments in the below. And before we leave, we're going to ask you guys a comment question of the day. This is going to be something that we do. We'll always ask a question of the day, just so that you guys can engage with us and that we can kind of get some understanding from you guys. Our question of the day is going to be, are you currently expecting? And do you guys have the support that you guys need to get through this pregnancy? if you guys need to ask any questions, please feel free to just, ask like any questions that you guys might have about your pregnancy journey, if you're expecting, or anything that you might want to know about us that might be related to our pregnancy. We'll definitely answer any questions that we feel we feel comfortable answering, and if we don't feel comfortable answering, or we don't know the answer, we'll definitely just try to provide you some resources that you can definitely look up. And last but not least, we're just gonna say thank you for watching, and if you stuck around and you saw both parts, comment down below that you saw both parts in capital letters. If you've seen both parts, comment down below both parts so that we know that you stay tuned and you supported, and we appreciate you. And this is the end of our video, and we are Lifestyle with
V
and me, and my name is Max. Don't forget.
Until next time.
Bye.